Hi. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to set up the sound so that you can do more things if you want to online while you're trying to make money on the video. I find it's useful to turn off the sound. Other people love the music because it gets them into it. So there are two kinds of people when it comes to gaming, because some research shows that stress-related issues stop people from playing. Other people, when they get stressed out, they keep playing. So you're going to be either somebody who quits or continues. So come up here and settings. Scroll down by pushing it up with your mouse, like you're going to push the screen. And then turn off the music. Turn off the sound effects, special effects as well for the battle. I just have the speech. I like this a bit better. If you put a little bit on, it could be useful so you can hear what's happening, but it gets a little bit loud. You can actually watch it on the screen. It doesn't really help to have it on. It can though if it helps you. So I like the speech so I can hear what I need to. Okay, now it's easy for me to show you around, do things with you. If you're online with other people, it's really easy to communicate and to play your game. You know, if you're doing something like, you know, organizing your stuff together. Okay. That's how to get a quiet environment. I'll show you an example match so you can hear the difference. You'll just hear the bots when they explain what's going on. It's about an optimal place too to have the screen if you're going to have any videos with your buddies, because I find that it avoids anything in the hanger while also optimizing your screen during gameplay. You can kind of just decide though what you need for your eyes. So these are real players, so they'll search. I guess it's like Valorant, right? So they want to avoid any kind of real bots, so people can actually play the game. And I find the real people. Hear the voice hero.
Go.
2, 1, go.
Let's get things started.
No other battle effects. For me, anyway.
Reloading, cover me. Beacon captured. Beacon incoming fire. Boom! Well done. Incoming fire. Critical damage.
Yeah, I would have expected to die sooner, because this is way out in the open, and now this is a long-range game. When you first start the game though, that's the first move to make, and it's okay. It doesn't make much sense, and I'll show you why. But basically, I do that just because people are not really paying attention. So I would guess right away that half the team that you're playing against is not that good. You don't need to guess, you already know it. So I'm using a long-range weapon right now, so I only got one shot per so many seconds. So I gotta stay out of the way.
Incoming fire.
Since this is red, I gotta wait till it turns blue, or they can respawn here. Which is good. People like to hunt the spawning zone, but that's usually discouraging games because people like just to have a
beacon captured.
Get on with the next thing.
Incoming fire.
Got 2 enemies here. I'm just gonna back off and let them take a little bit of control.
Incoming fire. Critical damage.
I'm almost done. These little guys are dangerous against the big guys.
Well done.
I need some help. I'm hoping that there's someone there, but I'm gonna die here in a second. Not doing anything else then. Oh, someone behind me. So I got like 3 guys up there and 1 guy behind me here. So okay. I'm gonna respawn near this enemy and with my hand-to-hand combat warrior guy.
Beacon captured. Incoming fire. Boom!
Sometimes they use blue colors in their face, but they're still enemies. So we're blue, and so they use a blue photograph instead of a purple one, and they look like your friend. It's really tricky, and it's really difficult to sort it out sometimes. I used to fall for it. I'm going to do the same, I think. I think it's an incredibly clever strategy. Or stratagem. Strategy. I want to use stratagem right, but I don't know how to use it in this. So
Well done.
You know, good. Next concept.
You have
Okay.
won the match.
Ah, so I was the top two. I killed 3 and then 3, so 6 to 6 plus 1 assist. So they gave me 2 places, gold and silver. Okay, so because I'll show you a quick second strategy, so you can think about playing the game more. While I have you here, so I'll do one more just to show you now. So I won rewards. I have a positive benefit. That's a plus 50. Therefore, I can stay in the team. If I don't want to stay in the team, it's because I got a 0 or a negative benefit. So a negative benefit is definitely leave. So the way you want to balance this economically is that as soon as your point value is 0, you're no longer receiving a benefit of playing with this team, and you want to leave the team because your opposing team is either too good or your current team is not good enough. You could consider the amount of people leaving the team or joining the team on either side to decide if you want to change your odds.
2,
But if
1,
you're breaking even and no benefit,
let's
don't
get
want to
things started.
always make a rational decision to earn. Make sure you always stay if you're having a positive benefit. If you think you can get a better benefit elsewhere for a rational reason, then take it.
Beacon captured.
This is a melee combat when everything gets really nice and close. You don't always want to run into anything.
Reloading, cover me.
I'm an Aries, so I get a few benefits and perks.
Incoming fire.
Which is that I can actually make them fight me hand-to-hand combat, and they all lose their
Field
special abilities.
identified.
As long as they didn't get me with an Aries first.
Incoming fire.
Oh, I already used that once. But always be ready to back off a little bit.
Critical damage.
Your team's never going to support you when you need them, because everyone's playing for themselves. If you want a team to support you, you need to communicate on Discord, you need to be active or proactive with your key traces. Most often they get in the way. They look blue or red the same, so it's not that obvious sometimes. So you have to understand they're playing for themselves and not necessarily for someone else. They do run out of ammo, they do have good reasons, so you can assume that. You can also assume sometimes they don't know how to play, which is okay, right? So you can realize what's up with them. You can see them through the wall, so it can trick you a little bit to think you might fire. A few basic concepts first, just to kind of get things started right. I'm getting too close to combat. This is going to get me killed. If you're a long range fighter, then you shouldn't get too close. However, you shouldn't let their points are 35 right now. That's way too high. I need to take a long-term approach by going around and fight them from behind or from the sides, basically. That's a tier 3 mech. It's the upgrade from tier 2. It's really cool. That one's a tier 2. It's a good healer, but the other one I just fought was a tier 3. They disappear, I think, and stuff. I don't know much about them because I didn't get one. I didn't want to waste game currency. Although they're not really a waste, they're really cool. But I don't want to afford it because I want to get paid money to play. So in this case, I get more benefit from getting real money. Therefore, it's a waste of real money. Use your in-game currency only when you need to make money. Because there isn't extra. There's no extra. Okay, so I'm getting too close. This guy's always really a tough one. You gotta make sure that you're ready to jump in a hole or go somewhere. They do ram, and they usually result in death if they're any good. But they're only like a tier 2. Or tier 1, a tier 1 dealio. But when they really get upgraded, tier 3 has a little bit of a tough time if the ammo is low. I'm going to take a chance here. It's a little bit slow right now. I'm going to die here. Whoa. Running with my back to these guys and then... Okay, so I made some bad choices during this game. Here's what's up though. When you get to tier 1, it's the same. The lowest tier is the same.
Incoming fire.
Tier 1 against tier 1 is tough when you start. Well, it's actually easy if you're playing alright. Tier 2 is the same. and tier 3 is the same. But when you have anyone above your level, then it gets tough. So
There is 1
I'm
minute
okay
left.
with the idea that these people are tough. I'm a tier 1 bot. I'm kind of taking this guy a little bit. I've got a really bad gun.
Incoming fire.
Not putting up much of a fight. I should be dead by now, but I'm not.
Critical damage.
See, now I get me back here. That's good. I'm gonna heal. Okay, where's the next thing? I've already lost the match. It's at 95. There's no way I can pass this now. It's ticking
30
away.
seconds remaining.
Once you have enough spots, they kind of get the dominant win here. So it'll just keep ticking fast because they have too many of these red beams up, which is
Critical damage.
Brackets got me. Juicy fruit. So when this is tier 3. Tier 3 is tough. They're going to have
Defeat.
any 1 kill shots for tier 1 or tier 2 bots. You want to be at least at your level, or you know that there's nothing you can do against their weapons at some point. Okay, so now I lost, so I don't take that. I'll show you why. Because my benefit is 0. So my benefit is 0. No, it's negative. So whether it's 0 or negative, I leave. Negative is leave because that's negative benefit, so it's bad. 0 is a neutral benefit because there's 0 positive gain. The opportunity cost is going elsewhere would result in a positive gain. Don't take another match and leave. Okay, I hope that is a useful introduction. By playing a few matches with you, you can kind of see one, how to adjust the volume, and two, how to do some basic original or starting strategies about the game. I'm going to give you another promo video soon, and then you can understand how to make some money right away. I'm going to add a note for cash at the videos where I think that earns you cash, okay? But not all of them will do that, just some of them, and those will be for gameplay, which will help you earn cash later, because you can learn how to do this.